and welcome to Krachtwerken, and we are going to be looking at stacking some amps, and the reason we want to stack the amps in the door is to get the best out of each and every one of them. The modern amps are all pretty decent, but sometimes some of the parts of them don't work so nicely. Like for example, I love Amplitube, but I don't like some of the noisiness, and some of the amp heads aren't so nice. So I want to replace the amp head with maybe something else. But I want to keep the pedal side of things, and I want to keep the cab simulation side of things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you quickly how I've stacked them up. Run Amplitube in one with a full set, and then bypass all the pieces that I want to bypass and run other pieces which I think sound better. So 1 second, and we'll quickly put the camera in. So what I've done here is quickly set up a Wii track with a drum, and we'll play that. So now you can see what that sounds like, and we've set up Amplitube, Legion, which is a Poulin kind of VST free. Some of them are free. I know some of them are cost something, but these are free amp sims, usually just the heads. And then the last one again is Amplitude, just for the cab. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play, just going to unbypass these guys so you can hear what just the so this is now everything running through Amplitube. OCD pedal. This is the Marshall, I think the JCM 800 or 900 kind of simulation from Amplitube, and typical modern cab 4x12. And this is what it sounds like. But what I now want to do is I want to take this cab out. I want to keep the OCD. I want to take the cab out, the amp out, and I want to use the cab again. So what I have to do, I'm going to bypass the amp, bypass the cab, keep the OCD running, and now you can hear what this sounds like. Pretty shit, because obviously there's no preamping, there's no nothing going on. I'm going to switch the Legion on, and again this is going to sound pretty shit, because obviously there's no cab at the back. We can use the Legion, or we can go for something else. Let's go for this one is a leg stack, that's really nice. And we will now also go back to Amplitube, and if you see how this is set up again, you can see that stomp is bypassed, amp is bypassed, cab is routing, and suddenly we've got a nice tone. And the reason I did this is purely because the only Amplitube amp I like is maybe 2 or 3 of them, and I really like these Poulin amps. They are absolutely great sounding. We can actually swap this one with their own kind of British high gain version, and I think this one sounds better, as you can see, than the kind of standard Amplitube one. So now we've got, I can open them all up. I've got the OCD into the Poulin British, again probably it's some JCM kind of thing, and into the modern 4x12 stack. Now obviously, because the cab's in the end, we can still use some of the rack effects, which is great. So we can put on some delay. I don't know how much delay we should put on. I'm not gonna. And we will also put on, why not, some compression. Just for the hell of it. Ratio, drive, attack. I think so I think that quite clearly illustrates how easy it is to put a whole bunch of effects on top of one another, especially the amp sims, to get the best out of each and every one of them. So there are quite a few to choose from. I mean, there is, let's just go through them. We've got Amplitube, we've got Poulin, we've got some free ones, which some of them are quite shitty, and we also have the PV one, the Revelver, and Revelve. And we have Revelve is really good for the 5150 sounds and stuff like that, really good, but it doesn't have a nice cab simulation, so I prefer to use the cab simulation always at the end of the one from Amplitube. I downloaded another one the other day, which is that now, Positive Grid Bias. They've got a really good one going now. And where's the other one I downloaded the other day? Is it the NI one? Yeah, Native Instruments Guitaric 5, which is free, and it actually has some sort of, from what the looks of it, a Marshall kind of head and cab in it. No, it sounds really nice. What they've done there, and the free piece that you can download is just brilliant. But you don't have any control over the mic placements and that kind of thing when it comes to, not as much as the one in Amplitube. So it's not a bad idea to bypass everything up to the point of the cab sim and then the rack effects of the Amplitube, which I think is a way to get the nicest, most cleanest overdrive sound that you can. And I think it works really well. So that's it from us. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.